Meteorologist Dirk Verdorn, right, Dork?
Yeah, it is going to get a little stormy. We've got conditions that are setting up for that. We had the rain. We've had the rain yesterday. Now we're seeing some more. We had a little break today. Boy, it was a nice day today. But right now we're seeing more rain move in. As you can see, it's making its way across the Bay Area. So I'd say within the next hour or two, that line of rain, that steadier rain that's going to come through, that's going to hit the valley. And we're seeing some rain coming down at a pretty good clip currently right over San Francisco. So you can see that area of darker orange there on towards Petaluma, where we have some of that heavier rain and on into Santa Rosa. That line of rain is going to also bring some wind with it. So right now, current temperatures in the area, look at this, we're in the 60s, 60 degrees in Sacramento, 60 in Stockton, 61 in Modesto. So temperatures very similar to what we saw yesterday. Yesterday was a really nice day. Lake Tahoe, 44 degrees right now. So that's pretty warm. We do have the winds starting to pick up. Right now, winds basically between 10 to 15 miles per hour. These winds should get up in that 15 to 20 mile an hour range as the rain comes through. So the timing of that shows up well here. Wind timeline as we get through the evening hours, 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock. You can see those winds upwards between 15 to 20 miles per hour, but along with that also looking at gusts between 30 to 40 miles per hour. So it'll be noticeable. It's not going to be damaging, but it'll be noticeable. And so that's just going to kind of start things off with our stormy night tonight and into tomorrow. So this band comes through, and then we have some more unstable air behind this, and that is going to bring about the chance for some thunderstorms tomorrow. So here's a look at Futurecast. So here's our narrow band that's going to come through, give us a good soaking rain. It's going to be fairly brief, and then we see the more showery precipitation coming in after that, and that continues through tonight and into tomorrow morning. Here we are midnight, and then you see these bands, these narrow bands of rain that kind of set themselves up as we go through Saturday morning and into Saturday afternoon. And within there, we're seeing some not only heavy rain, but we could get some thunderstorms. So that's something that we're going to be watching. And you can see this by 11 o'clock. So between 10 and 11, I think we'll start seeing some of this from Sacramento south towards Stockton and Modesto. And then watch this develop right here as we get past noon. If this line sets up again, this is just one computer model, but it's setting up a situation here where we could see a tremendous amount of rain in portions of Calaveras County, stretching through Stanislaus County and into Merced County. And this also makes its way through Amador and on into El Dorado counties. But we're looking at a really good line of intense rain there. In a situation like that, that's where I would be concerned, where there's the potential for just some localized flooding that could develop. Now, that is going to eventually translate into some snow. So we're seeing this by Saturday afternoon, where we could see some pretty good snow. Snow levels start to drop as that colder air comes through. Eventually, snow levels will get down to around 5,000 feet or even lower at points, but that's going to pick up again Saturday night and into Sunday morning. Here Sunday morning, still snow coming down at a pretty good clip, and we'll still see these showers popping up. Less likely to see the more intense thunderstorm activity, though, that we're going to be seeing on Saturday. So we could still see some thunderstorms, but it should be not as intense because the air temperature is going to be cooler, and we're seeing those snow levels drop. Monday, more rain setting up. Boy, there's just these rounds of rain. So this is what we can expect through Saturday. We could see another anywhere from 1/3 of an inch to over an inch in some spots, especially north of Sacramento is where we're going to see some of the greater amounts in the valley. And of course, the foothills and the Sierra, you're going to get a lion's share there with anywhere from 3 to 6 inches of rain. So a lot of rain coming our way. 7-day forecast shows that we do have an alert day for tomorrow because of the potential for some severe weather with thunderstorms popping up. An impact day for the valley, but also an alert day for the Sierra because all that snow is going to make it nasty for traveling. It's going to be brutal.
I hope people are watching right now.
Yeah.
You might want to change your plans for tomorrow, right?
You might. Either come home early or don't go up.
Yeah.